Hello, my friends, from the Manav Rachna International School, Noida. I'm deeply honored for having had the opportunity to talk to you. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a subject that's very, very close to my heart. I work for The Hindu, one of India's most respected publication, and I work on the business side and requires me to apply this skill quite often. So I'm going to talk to you about negotiation and navigation. Negotiation is a tool that we've applied in our life as a baby, as an adult, and we'll continue to apply this life till the end of the last day. Each one of us applies this. Only difference is we don't know we are applying. It's become part of a subconscious mind. While negotiation as a subject is an extremely vast subject, I could possibly spend the entire day talking to you about the various skill sets and techniques used in negotiation. But in the interest of time, I will try and capsule it for you. And I'll give you 3 specific nuggets. If applied well, if practiced well, you might be able to negotiate yourself out of any difficult, complex situation. My number one learning, and one of the most difficult to really apply, is to listen. It might sound as if we have 2 ears and we continue to listen. But try listening without a single thought crossing your mind. Try listening without the decision being made by your subconscious mind to respond. Try listening without judging. Try listening to every breath that the communicator is taking. Try listening to the various apostrophes, commas, full stops, pauses, sighs that the communicator is making. When you listen silently, which means shut your mind, don't judge the person, it's an art. You have to really, really practice this to be able to listen to someone silently. So the first tool that you need to learn to be able to negotiate any complex situation, circumstances, is to listen intently. So listen. That's my first tip to each one of you. Number 2, when you listen, you've absorbed a lot of data. What the communicator says and what you understand, more often than not, there's a huge gap. So therefore, clarify. That's my second tool. Clarify. Clarification can be sought by asking questions. The one question I would urge you never to ask is why when you're negotiating. You heard the person intently. You're trying to clarify. Clarifying what you've heard requires you to at times repeat what the person has said. Always try to listen to what the person has not said. So therefore, this step allows you to clarify and understand exactly what the person has in mind. So, clarify. There is always an urge to respond. Wait. Wait while the person is talking. Listen intently. Clarify. It is important that you appreciate what the person has said. This technique of clarifying applies a very, very important and powerful tool called mirroring. Mirroring means saying back what the person just said. or told you. Speak in the same style, respond back, as in clarify. So that's my second tool. My third tool, and before I tell you my third tool, I'm going to ask you to take a 4-second silence. So there's step 1, which is listen, intently of course. Step 2, which is clarify, understand exactly what the person is trying to say. That 4-second silence is what I wanted. So ensure that you put this 4-second silence before you respond. Number 3 is of course respond, but respond is not just speaking your heart out. So when you respond, if you're in a negotiation conversation, you need to own the space. And one way, possibly the only way to own the space, is creating an aura of control. And you can only do that by speaking slow, calmly, softly, most importantly, in a very, very reassuring tone. When you create calmness around the conversation, when you speak softly, when you speak with intent, you create an aura of control. And if you have to exit that negotiation, make sure that you create an aura of control. So these are my 3 tips. Just before leaving, I'm going to give you another nugget which I find very, very useful to ensure that you have concluded it well. The 3 types of yes, as they call it. Number 1, yes, starts with a C. It's called counterfeit yes. You all know what a counterfeit is. Don't trust that yes. Number 2 is a confirmatory yes, which is like, okay. Don't trust that yes either. The yes that you're looking for is the commitment yes. Look for that yes. And I'm sure you will find this conversation or any situation of negotiation an absolute breeze if you were to practice it. But trust me, don't apply it before you practice it. I wish you all the very best. All my friends from Manav Rachna International School in Noida, may you have a great career ahead. Thank you and God bless.